Democrats are facing possibly a deficit in the budget. It turns out that Kamala Harris, by running for president, has definitely gone over budget. Democrats' pockets are currently bleeding. And apparently, even after Kamala Harris has lost the elections, she has nonstop called upon the good people of America to continue donating to the campaign, but donating for what? And it's so hilarious what she's been Kamala Harris. It's not her herself, but it's really her team. But it's actually very funny what they've been sending American citizens. So remember, some people are really vexed that Donald Trump has won. Those people have come on social media and they've voiced their disagreement, and some of them are going to practice abstinence so that they won't get pregnant. Some of them have become gay or part of the LGBTQ because out of a response to Donald Trump, as if Donald Trump really cares. We're saying all that to say, out of the people that are not saying much, there are people that are really voicing their disagreement. And so this is let's just say that Kamala Harris team has taken basically what they've seen on social media and what people have been saying about their disagreements on the results of the elections of November 5th, 2024. They've taken that to kind of create a text to send to the voters to ask them to contribute even further. So there's this blog post that posted the following. It's a pop flop. They've posted the following. It says Kamala Harris is now asking for donations to fund recounts and other legal challenges in several key U.S. House and Senate races. Why? Like, you lost, and you didn't lose by 1 point, you didn't lose by 2 points, you just lost. You lost almost all the states. Why should anybody contribute more money for a recount when the gap is big already? So this is what Harris and her camp have sent the voters. It says, first and foremost, we want to acknowledge the fear, confusion, and sadness many of you are feeling at this moment. For others, you may be looking for something meaningful and important to channel your emotions toward. It's definitely not giving you more money, Kamala. If that's you, then we are asking you to make a donation to the Democratic Party today. Gosh. How can somebody donating money to you, Kamala, or to your administration at this point, past November 5th, help them overcome the emotions and the feelings, the confusions that they have been feeling? Like, how? It doesn't make sense. And so the text continues as so. Here's why this request is so important. As you read this, there are U.S. Senate and House races that are either too close to call or within the margin of recount or certain legal challenges. They all need our help to get across the finish line. Can you please rush a contribution to the Harris Fight Fund program today? We will put your donation to work, making sure we succeed and count every vote in these final races. This is disturbing to us. Listen, if anybody has contributed to this campaign again past November 5th date, you're just dumb. You're stupid. You're dumb. This doesn't make sense to us. If you're confused, maybe you should save your money so you can actually afford your abortion, or you can afford your gender transition in a different country. How about that? But it's definitely not by giving to Kamala Harris to do anything with, because all the money that was donated was misused. Following the news, even Donald Trump has reacted. He said the following, and we quote, I am very surprised that the Democrats who fought a hard and valiant fight in the 2020 presidential election, raising a record amount of money, didn't have lots of dollars left over. Now they are being squeezed by vendors and others. Whatever we can do to help them during this difficult period, I would strongly recommend we as a party, and for the sake of desperately needed unity, do. We have a lot of money left over in that. Our biggest asset in the campaign was earned media, and that doesn't cost very much. Make America great again. Insane. Insane. So now Donald Trump is proposing to pay the Democrats' deficit. Why not? After all, it's for the good of America. Why not? Now, let's take a look at what they've done with the money. So, out of the people that actually received money from Kamala, when we say received, they've performed, so called performed, a service, and Kamala Harris had to pay them. So, there's this post from Remarks that published the following. It says that Kamala Harris' team reportedly spent the following. So apparently, the Oprah Winfrey, received $1 million. For what exactly? We looked into it, and she did host Kamala, and they had like a panel with some people, in the crowd and so on and so forth. And apparently, that cost $1 million. And when she was confronted about it, she said that she, as in Oprah herself, as an individual, did not collect any money, but the people that worked on set were the one that collected the money. Seems too convenient. Now, before we go any further, let's take a look at what she published actually. So Oprah published the following. She said, basically it was a post that was made on social media, and somebody has commented saying, basically the post said that, Oprah has pocketed the 1 million. And somebody commented under the post defending Oprah Winfrey. And the person said, y'all thinking Oprah's support can be purchased is beyond me. And then Oprah replied to that post and basically said, thank you so much for saying this. I want to high five you and give you a hug. Usually I'm reluctant to respond to rumors in general, but these days I realize that if you don't stop a lie, it just gets bigger. I was not paid a dime. My time and energy was my way of supporting the campaign. For the live streaming event in September, my production company, Harpo, was asked to bring in set design, lights, cameras, microphones, crew, producers, and every other item necessary, including the benches and chairs we sat on, to put on a live production. I did not take any personal fee. However, the people who worked on that production needed to be paid and were. End of story. Well, that's a great explanation, Oprah. But the thing is, you are a billionaire. And we're not saying that billionaires should pay for anything. But if you're going to support this campaign, maybe you should donate some millions to the campaign personally. And by personally, you could have paid for these people that worked on your set yourself. It didn't have to be paid by the taxpayers. That's where Oprah went wrong. Whether she pocketed the money or the people that worked on her set pocketed the money, it comes to the same thing. The payment was made to Harpo, her company. Whether she took money from it, whether she used it to disperse it to other people, it doesn't matter. You still collected that check, Harpo, Oprah Winfrey. So your excuse is a non-excuse. Now let's carry on with who else received money. So there's $20 million that went into concerts. $20 million. And mind you, at the beginning of the preparation of the campaign, Kamala Harris had rappers on set. Megan Thee Stallion, was shaking her ass like crazy. What's the correlation between the shaking the ass and the work you will be doing as the next president of United States, Kamala? There was none. And maybe that's why people disconnected from you. $20 million in concerts. Unnecessary. There's more. So $4 million went towards influencers. And those $4 million, you know what that means in actuality. And there's a lot of YouTubers that actually, some of them have spoken. DJ Academics, for instance, spoken about that. So what the Kamala campaign crew will do is they will reach out to some big names in the industry that have a voice on YouTube and whatnot, and they will tell them, hey, promote Kamala Harris on your channel, and then we'll pay you this amount or whatever it is, allegedly. So that's where the money went. $4 million. So anybody who's on YouTube promoting Kamala Harris definitely collected something. Definitely collected something. Shame on you, influencers. Voting for somebody should never be an obligation. There's only two choices anyway. It could only be Kamala or Donald Trump. It couldn't be anybody else. Should have been up to the people to decide, not for some bloggers or influencers to actually, pushed as an agenda. But anywho, last thing we wanted to mention is $100,000 specifically went towards a call her daddy set. And taxpayers, please stop giving your money. Unless you have it, then give it. If you don't, please. That money is not going to go to a good use. Keep it to yourself. Keep it for your family. And guys, we love you for watching as always. And we will see you in the next video. Bye for now.